Dude, why did you say that? Because now this makes me want to buy it more.
All right. Welcome back, everybody, to the Collecting Brothers. John, this is Josh. Let's go ahead and break down this week's toy news. I guess let's look into it. Starting off here with Four Horsemen, they announced a ToyCon New Jersey. That's happening in April. It's a little convention there, close to home for them. They are doing a Highland Knight, Harlan Barbarian, something like that. It's kind of like the Northman.
It looks good, man. The shield, brings you back to that kind of, Braveheart look and with like the green kind of like kiltish kind of look. And then the chest, I'm trying to look at it. Oh, that's one of them we got before. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we've gotten that. It's like the little
One of the
intricate
knights, yeah.
pieces, yeah. But yeah, so they're calling it the Highland Barbarian. It's gonna be an exclusive there. With these exclusives, right? They always release them, and then they'll release a standard version a little bit later on. But it's coming in here. Yeah, I love the blue and brown shield, giving us that Braveheart vibes. All the fun belts, the boots with the fur, the big old broadsword, and then we get a little bit of Father Christmas here on the alt head, and then the Magnus head repainted here with like the Braveheart paint. So
Wow, that's a really good reuse of the Christmas head and the Magnus head because I feel like all three fit really well on, just as like a Celtic kind of warrior type of barbarian type of person. Just like the blue paint, like if you didn't tell me that was Father Christmas, it would have taken me a good second to look at it and be like, oh yeah, this
mhm.
looks familiar. So really good reuse. And man, yeah, makes me want to buy three.
Yeah, and if you go to ToyCon New Jersey, you will get the exclusive, which is the Magnus head. So the standard edition will not come with that one. It will just come with the Ginger and then the Father Christmas as well. But yeah, I like the foresty greens that we're getting out of this one. Sure. All right, let's jump over to the Star Wars Black Series. We got a couple figures we want to talk about here. First up here, we're getting a Geonosian Warrior from Attack of the Clones. So this is fun, dude. It's fun that these prequels are finally getting some deeper cuts, some deeper figures, filling out that line, not just the hero team. But here we got a little Geonosian Warrior. Comes with two different sets of wings, one closed and one like flying. And you also get the flight stand as well.
So let me look at the box. Did they say this was like deluxe or is just a regular kind of $27 figure?
$27 for you. It's not deluxe.
That's actually really good. That's really good because I feel like for what you get, knowing Hasbro and the Black Series team, sometimes with these, they're just like, all right, if it's like a little bit bigger than a normal figure, they'll be like, push it up to the deluxe class, baby, push it. And so I'm actually kind of glad that they didn't do that. One, especially because this is an army builder. And I'm so excited for this figure because, and then just like everybody else has been saying, like, we need 10. I want as many as I can because it's really cool to have, I think, droids. But something that I love is when the clones were fighting aliens, when they fought like a different species, like the Geonosians or like the Umbarans in Clone Wars, like that just added like a
Hmm.
different type of like a vibe to it where it's like, you're not just fighting robots and you're fighting like people. And then also, too, I hope later on, maybe they can kind of reuse this and kind of use some of the parts to just get like a Geonosian grunt, like with the wingless
Yeah.
ones would be cool.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
then they haven't like have they teased Poggle? No, right?
Not to my knowledge,
No,
but I mean, if
right?
they
No,
got
okay. I mean that's just my
this,
dream. I'm dreaming that. But
they,
no, with this we gotta get Poggle now, man. The
yeah.
Poggle would be sick to get with this. And it's just so good now because we kind of have all the Jedi now, all the main Jedi. And so now to kind of get the other side, the separatist side.
Yeah, yeah, for the Attack of the Clones there. So there's everything you'd be getting with him: flight stand, wings, and then that little weapon here.
Oh, and it's a 10 out of 10, man. The sculpt and everything, like holy crap, man. And what would be cool is just like to buy him and then maybe even like just like put different type of paints and washes on them to kind of make them different from each other.
Yeah, for sure. Just add some variation here.
Yeah.
And let's go ahead and talk about our next friend here, Ton Wee, for the Attack of the Clones. Here we're getting our what is this? I'm pretty sure this is the first Kaminoan, right?
Yeah, and really, like, it just goes to show I just, like it's just shocking to see the new sculpts, right? It's, like, a different ball game compared to, like, G.I. Joe and Marvel Legends where there's, like
Oh yeah, yeah.
is, like, dedicated sculpts for the most part, right? If it's not a clone
Hmm.
or a droid. And, we can see the variation, like, with the Geonosian
Yeah.
and Black it's kind of like I think the hallmark and the pinnacle of what makes Black Series so great is the variety of sculpts that you get. And with this, super long, elongated, and skinny person, you're gonna just have a nice kind of silhouette to your shelf because you can put Tanwi in the back, put Tanwi in the back of the Clone Wars.
Yeah, for sure. Now I'm a little worried though, because like I know Ton Wee's tall, but like if this is the then this could just be a render, but like if this is the standard box, like she's just going up to the top there. How tall we talking here? I mean,
I don't
I
know.
get it.
To
Like
be,
she's gonna have a lot of legs down there, but like,
it could be like go back to like what's it called? The previous box.
I mean, there's some real estate that they're using down there.
The down there, yeah, they're using the whole bottom, which
Yeah,
normally they don't do, right? For most figures, they don't use.
trying to get
But like they're
her
probably using
centered.
like a regular box, right? You don't think it's gonna
Yeah,
be an elongated box because then it's like a pain to ship.
that's what it
Um,
looks like. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, we'll see. But yeah,
Let me look up though really quick how tall Tanwi is.
okay. I mean,
Let's
they're
see.
Kaminoans, the
How the heck do I spell
cloners.
Tanwi? How do I spell
Uh,
Tanwi?
Taun, and then we as normal. We.
Okay, no, that's right, buddy. You know what? It says she's only 7 feet tall.
Okay, yeah, so she'd only be a foot taller
Yeah,
than
because
everyone else
also maybe
than
too, also like
heroes.
she's like a female Kaminoan, so it's like wouldn't be as tall as the other guys,
Right,
right?
right, right,
But
right, right. Okay.
7 feet, that looks probably
Yeah,
right.
yeah. With the real estate down there, right? If we cut that in half,
In the
that
whole
cuts her
bottom.
about her
Yeah.
shin. Yeah. Okay.
That's
Okay.
about 7 feet. That's accurate. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we want her nice and tall and slender. And hopefully we get more Kaminoans. I'd like to see some more. Maybe some Bad Batch Kaminoans. You know, we'll see. All right, and then the last reveal here was Watto, dude.
I like how they're still seeing this as like Attack of the Clones figure. What? I mean, yeah, he has these
Yeah.
one, two, Annie, Lenny,
And
I
he's like
guess. But
older and wearing a hat, I
yeah, yeah.
think.
He's got like a 5 o'clock shadow going.
Yeah, strange pick. Like I get it. You're trying to stick to a theme for the stream. You're trying to like, whatever. But why we got to go attack the clones on this one, man? Like this Watto, he's got his chance dice. They even throwing in pictures with a little Annie.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, especially because like they have the yellow packaging for
Yeah.
when it's episode one, and like it's not like you have to stick to one episode when you do a whole wave, and they previously haven't done that, so it's not like a rule that they've made
hmm
for themselves. It's just
hmm
weird, and he doesn't even have the 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah. Like this
This is just
is,
Watto from Phantom Menace.
and maybe it's a misstep on the render, right? I don't know. Like this should be solicited as Phantom Menace Watto.
Yeah, weird.
But you get the flight stand, you get the chance cube, you get a little data pad, get his cane, you get his wings to have him flying, because he's always flying, my boy Watto. Here he's chewing out little Annie for not getting the motivators, and Jar Jar Binks here as well. So there's everything you're getting here. The chance dice is a nice addition, I'll be honest.
For sure. This thing is phenomenal, man. I can't like this is a must have, I think, for your Phantom Menace shelf. I can't think of another. Maybe we need like next would be like just a Queen Amidala. Like that would kind of
Oh,
round
like
out, I feel like the Phantom
ornate,
Menace
yeah.
shelf. And then maybe also Captain Panaka, Captain Panaka and Queen Amidala. Give me that. That's it.
Whoever was at, hold on, if we get Queen Amidala, do you, like we go full regal, red, white
Yeah.
geisha mask, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But do we go the three army battle, right? At the very end of it, the Duel of Fates, where she's
Uh-huh.
kind of like running around. We haven't we gotten that? Actually, we did get that,
Yeah,
huh?
we've gotten that one. Yeah,
Okay,
we've
okay.
gotten that
We
Padme
just
one.
didn't get
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Tatooine one of her.
Yeah, yeah. And we don't
Okay,
want that
okay.
one. That one's just like her in a freaking cloth.
Well, 'cause she's the handmaid or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
we
Yeah.
don't want
Okay,
that. No,
okay.
we just need Queen
Okay.
Amidala. Captain
Tanaka,
Panaka would be
but
sick.
Tanaka. Uh-huh.
And then also I would take what's the fat Gungan?
Boss Nass.
I take the
Boss
big boss.
Nass.
Give me a deluxe big boss
Hold on.
Nass.
We really do need to be using that the Gungan body a little more, dude. We need the old guy, the
Tarful.
yeah,
Tarful.
the
Tarful.
general, dude.
Dude, and you
Come
could
on.
even put that in like a that would could even not even Phantom Menace, put it as a Clone Wars figure. You know what I'm saying? Remember when he
Yes.
freaking 1v1s Grievous? Insane! Was out of his mind for doing that.
Oh, I have some news for you.
What's up?
Kathleen Kennedy is out.
Oh, I heard. I saw the.
Oh, you
I
saw it?
I don't have social media, but I have like news articles that get sent to me, and they know
Okay.
me. So that was the first article they sent me that Dave Filoni is now co-president with somebody else, which I
Someone
think is the
else,
right. Which is cool. I think to have like two people as like a president, right? Not one
dude.
person making all the decisions. But yeah, thank God, man. Star Wars should be in a better spot for sure.
Dave's gonna take care of us. And here's the thing: like, could you imagine Dave's journey out there storyboarding for Avatar, and then one day they're like, "Hey, we want you to come meet George Lucas."
Well, yeah, and well, I saw the timeline. It was like in 2005 or 2008, something like that. I think 2005.
Wow.
He was 2005. Yeah, he was asked to be George Lucas's apprentice, kind of like a Sith
Yes.
Lord, you know.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
then in 2008 they made the movie, and he directed the original Clone Wars movie in 2008.
Yep.
And then from there, he kind of
He
just like
just took off. Yeah.
kept growing. Yeah.
So yeah, no, I'm very happy. Star Wars is in good hands. I mean, Kathleen Kennedy was doing what she was doing. I don't have any beef with the sequels and stuff, and I loved everything that was getting produced by Star Wars because I like Star Wars. But the stories that Dave was telling were better, and I think
Yeah.
Dave's gonna take care of it. So
Yeah, we just gotta
he's
make
the
sure now we got
apprentice.
Kathleen out, we just gotta make sure Ryan and JJ never come back, not even to touch even like a producer, no nothing, buddy. Do not bring those guys ever.
No
We need to bring
executive
back Gareth
producer.
though. Hopefully Filoni like sees like, okay, bring back Gareth, bring back who's the guy that
Oh,
made
who did
the
Andor?
Andor?
Yeah, yeah. I can't remember
He
who
was
did
like the
Andor.
producer on Andor or something like that, but then he something like Scott, something like
Not Scott Gimple.
no, it was something like some generic name kind of like that.
Okay.
Tony Gilroy.
Tony Gilroy. That's our guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
bring back Tony
Bring
Gilroy and Gareth
him.
Edwards.
Yeah.
Bring back Tony Gilroy and Gareth Edwards and make Watto a Star Wars story. Hey,
We watch it. We watch it. The early days. The early days. All right. So that was their fan stream. They only had 3 Black Series reveals, so I figured we could just talk about them to here in the show. Check it out, guys. A really exciting, fun stuff. Again, Black Series is I love that they're going into this kind of deeper
yeah, they
cuts,
know where the
deeper
money's
cuts.
at, and also just like I kind of like this compared to like just like when you get a massive amounts of Marvel Legends, massive amounts of GI
Right.
Joes,
Six,
and it's
seven
hard to
figures.
collect. And sometimes it's
Mhm.
like I don't know, I lose track what to get. Where it's like just three
Yeah,
beautifully dedicated sculpts, unique characters, aliens. You know, we love aliens.
we do.
Three aliens. Like, what more can I ask for?
Yeah, that's true. That really is. All right, let's keep it going here. Let's go to Mezco Toys. Mezco bringing in some heat here. They were celebrating 1/12th day, January 12th. Then they dropped some repaints
Oh,
here.
that's cool. Is that like a thing? Has
I
that been going on for a while?
Yeah, yeah, it's sort of like the Mezco thing.
I like that. I like that idea.
Just don't celebrate 1/6 day. Sorry. The Decapod gang here. We got the Radioactive Racketeers edition. So we've seen these guys with Crab Louie before, yeah, Crab Louie. This is like their green radioactive version. So this is fun, man. And you got the pinstripe suits. I like the green color too. Like it's not like neon. It's a little more matte. I don't know. I just like it for these crab dudes. So yeah, what do you think,
Yeah,
Josh?
it looks good. Something though about I like the green color for sure. I agree with you, but something about the actual black wash or almost like Gundam marker pen-esque paint, I do not like that.
The panel
I feel
lining.
like yeah, dude, the Gundam like hitting it with the Gundam marker paint really kind of deletes the sculpt for me. Like it
Okay.
looks very flat, very cartoonish, and I don't want that. Like this is
Mhm.
supposed to be kind of more of a kind of realistic type character. So I wish they would have went with more washes instead of this like Gundam marker.
You know what I was looking up the other day? I was looking up trying to get some Neil Blomkamp art books. So like the art book for Chappie, the art book for Elysium.
I have them. Yeah, the only one. Yeah, yeah.
Do you have the Elysium one? Or sorry, the District 9 one?
I think that's the only one I'm missing.
Dude, that thing goes for money right now.
I don't know if I have it. I'll have to double check, but I for sure have the Chappie and Elysium one.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me check my District 9.
I added those to my cart because they're pretty fairly accessible. But the District
District
9
9.
Weta Workshop book is like, yeah, it goes for
I
money.
think I might have it. I'll double check after this. But
But yeah, like they should have taken a little, page out of Neil Blomkamp and those prawn characters that they have there.
dude, why did you say that? Because now this makes me want to buy it more because it looks very close to a prawn. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 for sure. They're the shrimpy boys, they're supposed to look like this.
Mhm.
The prawn faces. But yeah, these look so good, man. I love the soft goods, love all the layers. Looking good here. You get all the hands, you get the different mandibles, and you get all sorts of accessories. They've been really loading out these figures here with accessories for
Mhm.
the Mesco exclusives, man. Lots of fun guns for all those figures there. So
Dude, buy
yeah.
this, repaint the head sculpt, buy a Geonosian Black Series body, put that on there. Prawn.
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 Prawn. Gotta listen to the prawn song after that, dude. All right, let's keep it going here. Next up, they also had another one. They had an all black Doc Nocturnal, dude. I I don't know why, and it's literally just Mezco's invention, right? But like I love the aesthetic and the vibes that Doc Nock always brings out to the party, dude. Even the Santa one was cool. But yeah, dude, I enjoy myself with Doc Nock. And all black, why not?
Yeah, it's got a very good glossy head sculpt. I think that really adds a lot to the all black figure, because it's just an all black figure, things can get lost, but because of all the different kind of shines and gleams and textures on the cape and the sculpt and the head, there's still tons of detail.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, there's so much variation within the suit itself. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. This looks like it's on the younger Doc Nock, not the bulked
Yeah,
out version, right?
which is the better body for sure.
I don't. I I think I prefer the bulked out version. I don't
You
know
know,
because it's
the
like
issue with bulk.
the year one Batman versus like the later Batmans, you know, like he's skinny Flacco.
Yeah, the problem with it though is that because Mezco is like soft goods, the articulation is already hindered, and so
Yeah.
you kind of need a thinner body. Something when we interviewed what's his name, Unparalleled Universe, when we interviewed Wade,
Yeah.
and Wade was talking about his Yeti Sasquatch figure Odious. He was like,
Mm.
it needed to be skinny because of the soft goods, even though
Yes.
Sasquatches are a lot thicker. But to because you're doing soft goods, you kind of have to make a thinner body so it can move properly. Because if it's too bulky, it's just gonna be a brick. And
It
so, like, I
hinders
think that
itself, yeah.
yeah, it just gets in its way. So I think that's why they kind of went with this body, and you're just gonna have a funner time, I think, playing with
Okay.
this one, even though it might not look as good.
I trust you. I trust you. Here's all the accessories, all the fun weapons all blacked out. The previous ones we've seen before with Doc Knock. You get a little mask, gas mask as well. So really fun to trick them out. And the last reveal from 1/12 day with Mezco, we're getting a dressed up to the nines, Crab Louie, dude. You think he wearing that fisherman's sweater all day? No, he dressing up as well. Here's Crab Louie coming in hot with the white tie, ready to go to the quinceanera, dances at dances
It
shell off.
Yeah, it's good, and I'm really glad to get another chance at Cabaloo because it's a figure I missed, and he kinda goes for mad money, but I love that fisherman sweater, and I just feel like
Yeah.
they're kind of oversaturating their figures with kind of suits and ties. Like, I wish they would give us other kind of soft goods, like branch out, expand. Like, I just see so many other companies kinda just pushing the limits and kind of Mezco's doing what they're good at, and they're not trying to, like, challenge themselves. So I just wish they would kind of push away, especially with something like this where you kinda have the liberty to do anything really. You
Yeah.
don't have to do a suit body. So it'd been cool to see something else besides a suit. But glad
Okay.
to get another Crab Louie.
Yeah, getting back out there for sure. Here's everything you're getting with Crab Louie. Some fun hands, weapons. Also, a bendable lamppost. So it's a bendy wire lamppost, so you can like, pretend to hit people with it.
Well, not only that, just thinking about, like, stop motion, like,
Uh,
possibilities with that, it could be such a good accessory for stop motion. Like, imagine you have a Hulk, you can literally
yeah,
have each frame in Hulk bending that dude.
that's true.
So
It's
this
true.
is an amazing accessory, and yeah, and this is what I want, right? This is them kind of pushing the boundary
Hmm.
of, like, something
Hmm.
that's never been done before. So good on Mezco for kind of
Yeah,
making an amazing accessory that's never been seen.
like a large accessory that's bendable. Yeah, like that's for real.
Cool. Like,
We have
imagine if
not
they
have that.
apply this, like, same thing to, like an I-beam, like an I-beam, that'd
Yeah.
be sick.
Well,
Or
we've
just like
gotten
a
like those
rebar.
from like a pipe, right? We've gotten those from
Yeah,
Marvel Legends, but it's
yeah.
always molded into that position. Yeah,
Let's hope to see more of this, yeah, for sure.
yeah, that's fun. All right, let's go ahead and jump over to Storm Collectibles. We're getting the full details here on Clark still. We talked about just the preview image here, but he's looking fun. Again, we love the paint apps. I'm talking about these accessories though, dude. Look at this, dude. This is a fun little. You could, use that anywhere.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's gonna be I think I have a big box for us to fit all the accessories. That thing is like the size of the figure almost.
it is pretty tall. This long one here. We got the multi fist punches there. You also get this like slamming effect or this like power up effect, right? That I really really love. And it also comes with like another extra piece you can set behind him here. So this is fun. Just I don't think I've seen these from Storm Collectibles. These effect pieces. So just kind of branching out into some other effect pieces, man. Yeah. There's their boy Clark still. Oh yeah, I gotta do the line. King of Fighters 98 Ultimate Match. All right, let's take it around the net. First up here, this is from Fan X, not Fan X, some type of fan something or other,
Fan Expo.
something like that. Yeah, they've been doing these 1/12 vehicles, very Joe oriented. But here is that AEW Striker that we've seen from Hasbro, and this is coming in at about the same price as the Hasbro AEW, but a little more modular, and we'll get to it a little bit later here. This is the all black version. They've previously released a green, like military green one, but these bad boys light up, dude. That's one thing that I like about these little ones. Like, they're the Joe vehicle, and that plastic, that reliability, that the playability of it. But they're just taking that same model and then just like adding more to it. So you have light up features, which is amazing. Front and back, great detailed interiors. I don't know, man. These are becoming a little more appealing to me than the Joe. Like I'm looking to buy an AEW. They're up on Hasbro for 102, 103, and you can get this for 113, 120.
Yeah, and not only that, but even to throw in the mix the Acid Rain one. Acid Rain made, like, a very similar one to this that you can get a big bat. I think it's, like, solicited for 125 or 150, something like that,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
pretty close to in size to this and almost the same car. It looks like kinda like a dune buggy-esque car. And yeah, so now you have, like, a variety of options. You can go with the Acid Rain, Hasbro, or this third party one.
And I think Brick something, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Brick, but you were saying that the Acid Rain company is the same as this company that's making this stuff.
Oh, so I bet it's probably the same
So
mold.
yeah, it's probably the same mold, just like one's like more like toned down, right? Because this is just like a
Yeah.
flat black. Like the whole thing is just flat
Yeah,
black.
because it
Whereas
looks very honestly, it looks very similar to the Acid Rain
yeah,
one.
yeah, 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 for sure. And the other Acid Rain one was, a little more paint apps, different
Mhm.
plastics and stuff. So yeah, no, it was really interesting. This is very appealing to me. I might pick this over the AEW Striker. The only thing that's holding me back is I know the plastic in GI Joe. I don't know this plastic.
It'll be fine. No,
Okay,
it'll be
I
yeah,
don't know.
I don't think, like, honestly, I'd
I mean, I play harder than
like,
Shartimus Prime, dude.
I will say, like, I bought in many kind of third party Chinese company, 5K toys action figures, you know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I feel like plastic quality has always been either at Hasbro's level or beyond it, in my opinion. The only time I feel
It's
like you
never
should
been
be
below.
never.
Okay,
I don't think I've never had a I mean, maybe one of those Centurions I got, but
okay.
beyond that, like, the only time that you're ever concerned is, like, when you buy, knockoffs. That's where the
Oh,
plastic
right,
quality is
right,
just
okay,
straight
okay,
trash, right? But, like, actually kind of real companies just making independent toys, like, plastic quality is always there.
okay, okay. You got more experience, so I'll take your word for it, man. All right, let's keep it going here. Gong Studios. We know our boys Gong Studios. They drop in here a Superman from Batman Hush. And boy, man, he's really saca la pecho. He's putting it out there, dude. He's
Yeah.
putting that pecho out there. But dude, Gong's showing up, man. Not only in the model kits where they gave us that beautiful Wally figure and the Baymax figure, but they're showing up here and now in these superhero world, right? Because they were doing these like other figures that were just kind of one of the like characters that they knew. But here we have a full on iconic superhero. They did the Batman Hush, which I definitely loved, and now we got this big old barrel chested Superman, dude.
I do like it. I do think it's the right direction, but I still would say the Mafex Superman is still better than this. And
Okay.
I'll tell you why. The big thing that I'm seeing here, and this probably could come with experience, and eventually they do, or I'm thinking it's either a trade-off, is when you look at this figure on the soft goods, you can see huge detents from the joints or huge gappage from the joints. If you go
Mm,
back to even the
mhm.
first picture, like look at the way the underwear is sitting on it, and you can literally
Yeah.
see the ball like within the pelvis joint.
Yeah.
You see
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
And that's not like, you don't get that with mezclas, and so it's really jarring to see when I first saw that because it looks weird. And then not only that, but look at the go back to the first picture, sorry. If you look at the biceps, the fabric is either maybe too tight or something because it's seeping too far into the joints where the joints are actually being highly visible. I had to kind of take a closer look because when I first saw that, I was like, wait, is this soft goods or is this sculpted? Do you know what I'm
Mm,
saying?
mhm,
And the
mhm.
soft goods are kind of supposed to, the whole point of it is like for it to have a clean look and it's kind of to negate the kind of breakage of the joints. Whereas
Okay.
either the cloth's too tight and I'm seeing all the breakage, like I'm seeing the ab crunch, I'm seeing the pelvis,
Yeah.
and I'm
Yeah.
seeing the double elbows, which is not what I want to see. So I do think this figure is of high quality, but I think they just did not get this look right. And with experience, maybe they'll get it.
Right. Right. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. Yeah, I agree. I those cuts within the sculpt of an action figure are very visible through the cloth.
Yeah.
That's a very tight cloth. It's very very tight.
I think they need to loosen up on the cloth. Yeah.
Just a little bit. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, I still think this is a phenomenal figure, man. And for the price point that Gong's coming at here,
How much do you think this is? Like, what is this?
116, I think.
Like, boys get
I
the
don't
Met one
remember.
for 90, same price. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
And plus, the Mexico's gonna come with way more accessories probably than this.
That's true. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, just wanted to throw that out there. Gong's going into the Hush line. So everyone go read Hush so you can buy all the figures that you want to buy. He does come with the poison ivy like infection as
Nice.
well because
Yeah.
it's part of the
Like the
story.
Mayfix one.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, you get if it's Hush, Superman Hush, gotta have him infected. So, all right. Well, that'll go ahead and wrap up this week's show. Thank you all for tuning in. We're gonna be talking about our pick of the week. Josh, what are you thinking? What's your pick?
Okay, you know me. I love my Black Series, but I don't know which one to pick.
You gotta go Waddle. Come on, dude. That's your boy,
I don't think
Waddle.
I go. I don't think I go Watto. I'll tell you why. Because I
Who?
love army building. I'm an army builder.
Oh,
I like I drop money on army builder, so I'm gonna go with Geonosian. I'm just hyped to get I really hope in the future they give us a Baran army builder. That would be amazing because that's just like the kind of final faction of like the separatist kind of people.
Okay. Yeah. And hey, you got a Geonosian warrior grunt if you just take the wings off, dude, right?
Yeah.
All right, for me, I'm gonna give it to the Doc Nog. I sorry. Yeah, the all black looks really good, and the variation within the different textures is amazing as well. So yeah, just gonna give it to that Doc Nog. All right, friends, let us know down below what your pick of the week is, and if you missed last week's news, be sure to check out this video here. And as always, keep collecting, keep playing. May the action figure gods smile upon you. Peace.